Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the comic hole. Okay, cut that shit. Today I got some really awesome comics for you guys, so I hope you enjoy the front covers. We're going to start off with DC. We've got the Detective 980, Batman Eternal, or Batman Eternal. The pretty dark cover. I hope you guys can see that. Help if I weren't blocking the light. The fat ass is blocking the light. I'll check that out. There's a Batman Ninja. I can't wait to watch that. It's already out. We have Aquaman 36. Look at that badass cover. What's up, Katie? It sits upon the throne of Atlantis. Then we got Batman 47, The Gift, with a cover of him fighting Booster Gold. For my parents to live, I must kill Booster Gold. I thought him and Catwoman are supposed to get married. What the hell? We finally have the last issue, 8 of 8, of the Batman White Knight, which I've heard nothing but good things from this comic series. It said it is one of the best comic series to happen in DC so far. So I can't wait to read the whole 8 comic saga. We have the final issue of Batgirl, Birds of Prey, issue 22. Before their final adventure, One Last Secret revealed. Yeah, it's the final issue of that series. So say goodbye to it. Batwoman number 15. And Death Shall Be Her Legacy. With an interesting cover there. For some reason, my comic shop hasn't gotten 2 through 3 of the Brave and the Bold Batman and Wonder Woman story. They got issue 4 this week. But they did tell me that they're going to have 2 and 3 back ordered for me. But yeah, I can't wait to get into that. Then the newest comic came out, New Challengers. These are brand new people created by the Dark Knight's Metal story. This is their actual first appearance in the comic book, so that's really badass to have that. Here's another new superhero, issue number 5 of Damage. That's a really interesting cover there. Then we have The Flash, issue 46. All his past remembered. Could that be a good or bad thing? Ghosts of the Past, Green Lanterns, number 47. Possessed by Power Ring. So she is slowly slipping back into her Power Ring form. That is not very good. Could that be the return of the Injustice League? We have Darkseid Rising, Hal Jordan, Green Lantern Corps 44, him facing off against Darkstar. Just kind of badass. It's like Green Lanterns fighting Green Lanterns, technically. Immortal Men, issue number 2. Escape from the House of Conquest. We have Injustice 2, Alfred Pennyworth cover here. A Race Against Death. Oh, speaking of Alfred Pennyworth, they're having a prequel to the Gotham TV show based on Alfred Pennyworth. That's getting ready to come out soon. I cannot wait to see what that's all about. It'll be interesting to see how Alfred grew up and how he became to be. Well, I grabbed 2 first, but here is the biggest storyline that DC Comics has got going on so far. It's called Justice League's No Justice. Basically, Marvel and DC are doing this exact same story where in DC there's these 4 gods that are coming. They're like these gigantic beings. You can kind of see one in the background of this. But Brainiac comes to Earth and he needs the help of all the heroes and villains. Because as you can see, they got Sinestro there, and then Staryu from Pokemon there, yeah. Starro from there to work with Superman. This is, I can't remember what they call this team. But this is one of the teams that Brainiac splits them into. And, oh, check that out. Look at the back. Yeah, that's what the god looks like. My bad. I didn't know that was a thing. With the source wall shattered, death arrives. The source wall is basically the line between heaven and earth, pretty much. But this is one of the new gods that's coming, and Brainiac needs their help. And this is the second issue, which is the second team, featuring Batman, Lobo, Lex Luthor, Beast Boy, and Deathstroke. I know they were called Team Empathy or Team something like that. Turn it around here. That's what the other god looks like. Kind of like a Batman kind of look. But yeah, that's 2 of 4 gods that are coming to basically change the whole DC universe. It's like a continuation from the Metal Saga. This is another issue that I did not know was coming out. My comic shop has been really lacking lately on what all has been coming out, but I would really love to get the 1 through 4 of this. It's Raven, Daughter of Darkness. I've always been a fan of Raven. This is issue 4 out of 12, so I'm going to have to go back and try my best to get the other issues. We has Red Hood and the Outlaws, 22, Penguin cover there, continuing that little story arc with his. Scooby-Doo Apocalypse, Last Stand. I'm not sure if that's the final issue, because I know that one's getting canceled. Sideways, issue 4, with that new villain there, or hero, whichever. I haven't got to read him yet, but it's a brand new character. Suicide Squad, Construction, Part 1, with a nice Batman cover there. Prison Break, courtesy of the Batman. Superman, we got another special. Brian Michael Bendis hasn't quite started his journey yet with Superman, but that should be the next story. Seas of Change, the new Superman, Justice League of China, continuing the story arc of the Aquaman from, I think it's the Korean Aquaman. Then we have Dark Gods, Part 1 from Wonder Woman. This is more into the Justice League No Justice story. As you can see, the beings in the back. Feels like something's stuck in my throat or something. I hope I'm not coming down with anything. Moving on to Marvel, we have Star Wars, Darth Vader 16, with an interesting front cover there. Then this one's new. We got Star Wars The Last Jedi, number 1. The iconic cover of her giving Luke the lightsaber. So that's kind of interesting. They also got a new Star Wars card game set getting ready to come out if you guys are interested in that. We have Poe Dameron, number 27, which is a weird looking cover. Thrawn 4. Ain't he from The Hobbit, son of Thrain, son of Thrawn? Avengers number 2, which my brother read the first one. He said that it was really good. Like, beyond good for Marvel. Since Marvel's starting over yet again. 702 of Captain America, which it's getting ready to... All the Marvel stuff is getting ready to be canceled. Like this one right here, the oversized issue of Deadpool, number 300, the final issue of Deadpool. But they do have a comic out called You Are Deadpool, but I decided not to get it. Number 304 of Spectacular Spider-Man, the No More story arc that's going on. We got Ben Reilly's The Scarlet Spider, number 18, with a really nice cover of him beating up Mysterio. Rey Mysterio, that is. I think it's Mysterion. No, that's South Park. I don't forgot his name. I think it's Mysterio. Then we got the newest issue, The Mighty Thor, issue number 1, which is supposed to be the return of the actual Thor, the male one, and the end of the whole female Thor reign. Which I personally loved. I didn't love it at first, but I kind of liked the idea of her being Thor. Like, I don't know, it kind of grew on me. But yeah, it's back to being the actual Thor guy. So yeah, pick up issue number 1 if you're interested in Thor. And here is the creme de la creme of Marvel right now. We got Venom issue 1. My brother's already read this online. He says it is fantastic. It's like a horror story style comic. And basically it's just like the gist of the movie. But it did continue from where the other one left off. Aldi Wolverine 35. Which... 2 issues ago introduced the they call her Old Woman Logan, or Old Lady something, I can't remember her name, but yeah, it's the female Wolverine, just her old form. So 2 issues ago was her very first appearance. For some reason I just decided not to do a comic haul video. This was back when May the 4th be with you happened, so I do apologize for not making that video. We have Cable. Finally, we have Cable. No, I'm just kidding. 157. We have X-Men Blue, number 27. Interesting front cover here. X-Men Red, featuring female Wolverine. Then we go into the extras. We have Barbarella, number 6. We have Curse Words, issue 14. Curse Words is one of the greatest comics I've ever started reading. I actually gave the first 3 issues a chance, and it's actually really good. So I'm very glad. Plus, it has my favorite writer, Charles Soule. Charles Soule in it. He is amazing. Grimm Fairy Tales, number 15, The Black Knight. I always was a big fan of the Grimm stories. What's this? Oh, for the CGC. That's how you rate. Send it to them to rate your comics and stuff. Hell yeah. Then the big one, guys. The big Gahoney. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 27. The Shattered Grid. If you don't know what the Shattered Grid is, please go on YouTube and look up Power Rangers Shattered Grid trailer. They even got Jason David Frank to actually play in the trailer. And the story with it is just so cool. I had to subscribe to the comics. I had to. We have Outcast issue 35. And then finally, we have the Star Wars Adventures, issue 10, with a little intro to, fuck, I done forgot his name now, Lando. But that's not the last thing I got. I want to throw this in there. I was also able to pick up the Lion Cat from Saga, and it's actually a PX exclusive. Only meant for free comic book day. They were only really allowed to kind of sell it there, but they had so many left over that they decided to sell them as well. So, but yeah, here's the whole wave, and I'm actually really tempted to get the whole wave because I am a huge Saga fan. A huge Saga fan. I haven't been buying them like weekly with the comics, but I have been buying them through graphic novels, and it's just an incredible story. If you like romance, if you like blood and gore and just a really badass story with really cool characters, then you will love Saga. What a Lion Cat is, that's his master there, the Will. And he basically follows him along, and every time someone says a lie, the cat goes, liar. And it's just really, really cool. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comment section below which issue cover was your favorite. Let me know if you're a big Saga fan. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Dooskies. Skabooskies. Shamalama lama lama.